Hi, this is Eddie Hearn, and you're watching Lights Out.
This is Lights Out. I'm FAISAL Khan, and I'm delighted to be joined by one of Britain's most exciting fighters today in Archie Sharp. Archie, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, mate. Yourself?
Not too bad, thank you for asking. Archie, was a bit of a disappointing start to the year for you. We know that you were scheduled to fight out at the Royal Albert Hall, but you picked up an injury.
Yeah.
But you're scheduled to be out here tomorrow night at the SSE Arena against Sergio Gonzalez. Firstly, how's the injury? All recovered and ready to go?
Yeah, all ready to go. Yeah, it's disappointing, obviously, not being able to box the Royal Albert Hall, but I've got to look past that now, do my job tomorrow and move on for big fights.
Sergio Gonzalez, for those of you who don't know, he's fought the guy that you beat in your last fight in Leon Woodstock Jr. He took him the distance, so what type of a fight can you expect tomorrow night?
Like I say, where I've been out for a little while now, just going in there, just get the job done. Listen, if a stoppage comes, it comes, you know what I mean? But I just got to get the win, that's the most important thing tomorrow.
And how obviously disappointing has it been for you, having to deal with, the injury after Leon Woodstock and of course the injury that forced you out of the fight at Royal Albert Hall?
Yeah, of course, it's been it's been disappointing and I'm devastated for it, but like I say, that was in the past now. I've moved on, I'm fighting fit. So yeah, you'll see a good Archie Sharp tomorrow and looking forward to getting out for big fights in June.
You've got massive aims, obviously we follow you on social media, we always keep an eye on you, you're a very exciting fighter, you were in one of the fights of the year last year, you're still at super featherweight, but there's obviously talks of you moving up or would you to fight Lee Selby. First of all, would you want to move up or would you expect Lee Selby to come down back to super featherweight, because we know he moved up in his last fight?
Yeah, if the fight of Selby is going to happen, then yeah, it'll have to be at super feather because I ain't going anywhere. I'm going to clear up the weight division first. I've only got the WBO European. I want to be world champion at that weight. So
yeah, we were just obviously going to touch on that. You're still at super featherweight, and that is a very exciting division. You got yourself. There's a potential rematch with Woodstock Jr. And then obviously you've got Sam Bowen, you've got Zelfa Barrett, Ronnie Clark. I mean, who have you got your eyes set on for towards the end of the year? Because we know obviously you want to be in the ring again as soon as possible.
Yeah, cool. So towards the end of the year, like I say, my 18-month plan is to be knocking at the world stage. So at the end of the day, whatever fights I need to do to get me there, that's what's going to happen. So there's no actual specific person out there at the minute. It's just more about the ranking and numbers.
Well, obviously we spoke to Sam Bowen last time. He claimed he's the best British fighter in this division right now. Your thoughts on that?
Well, he's going to have to do that, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? Everyone, if you don't believe that you're the best, then there's no point being in the sport. Obviously, I believe I'm the best, and it's about going out there and showing it and doing it.
What did you make of his last performance against, I believe it was Jordan McCrory?
Didn't watch it, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Have you spoken to Frank about that fight potentially happening sometime, perhaps in the summer?
Yeah, listen, because we're both under Frank, it's an easy fight for him to make. So yeah, we'll just see what happens. Like I say, I've got to not look over tomorrow, do what I've got to do tomorrow, and then we'll go from there.
Speaking to Leon Woodstock last time, he said next time he sees you he's going to give you a massive handshake and a big hug.
Fair play to him, do you know what I mean? And if he can admit that he obviously got beaten, outschooled, then that's fair enough. At the end of the day, there's no hard feelings there. I went up to his place, I had to do what we had to do, and it is what it is. It's a sport.
I mean, do you respect Leon Woodstock more now after that fight? Because it was a brilliant fight, could have gone either way. Obviously, you got the knockdown in the first round.
No, that could have gone either way. What do you mean? Not on the night, or?
On the night, yeah.
You thought that score was either?
No, I thought it was the right result in the end. I thought you done more to win the fight. You were the better fight overall. Yeah. It was a very, very exciting fight. Yeah. Talking about obviously a rematch, is that something you're interested in?
Well, listen, not at the minute because he hasn't got a belt. He's lost. Same with Zelfa Barrett. They've got losses. Me and Bowen are the only ones out there that are unbeaten and with belts.
Definitely. No, it's definitely a fight that the British public would like to see, and it's an exciting fight. It's definitely a main event, and that's for sure. And we touched on the Leon Woodstock fight. How important is it for you that you now start look to headlining shows, because you headlined the show last year with Leon Woodstock, and in terms of experience, what does that do for you going forward in your career?
Yeah, of course, it's going to happen. I've only just turned 24, so I've got big things to come. A lot of the fighters out there with belts at my weight are all older than me anyway, so it's not like I'm in a major rush. I'm in a good place at the minute. Unfortunately, I had the injury, but it is what it is, and like I say, I'm still young and I've got loads more to come.
Last time I spoke to you, you spoke a bit about Ryan Garcia as well. Is that something for 2019 to look at, or perhaps maybe next year? Yeah,
100%. Listen, I don't know about Garcia. I heard he did go up a weight, but we'll just have to see. Like I say, I want to be at world level. Whatever fighters are there that I've got to box, I will box.
Just want to get your thoughts on the fight that took place last Saturday night, Amir Khan versus Terence Crawford. First of all, what did you make of Khan's performance and the controversial ending?
Do you know what? If I told you, I'd be lying. I haven't even watched the fight. Some people are saying that the man quit. I don't know. What's your opinion on that?
I mean, I've been watching boxing since a very young age. I don't believe Amir Khan's a quitter at all.
No?
No.
Fair play, fair play. So I didn't think that myself, but I heard he had 5 minutes to recover, but he didn't, did he? He only took 1.
Yeah, I
If he
believe...
took the full 5, I understand, but he didn't, did he?
No, I believe it's Virgil Hunter that told him that was it, you know, fight's done. It would have been, you know, a lot more ideal for him to take the full 5 minutes, but he didn't in the end.
That's exactly that. If he took the full 5 minutes, I might have had a different opinion.
And, you know, obviously we spoke to you as well about Tevin Farmer and John O'Carroll. Did you watch that fight by any chance?
Yeah, watched that fight. It's a good fight. John O'Carroll gave him a good fight there. Tevin Farmer's a great fighter. That's a fight I'd love to see at a later date as well, me and Farmer.
And obviously we know John O'Carroll went over to Philadelphia to take on the champion. Is that something you know that you've got to do one day? Go over to the, you know, across the pond and take on fighters like Tevin Farmer? Yeah,
100%. That's my dream. Do you know what I mean? I want to go out to America. I want to go out there and do that. Take the fans out there. It'd be great.
And of course, you know, just want to get your thoughts on Jarrell Miller. What have you made of that whole situation? Him failing 3 drugs tests. And as a fighter, what do you think the overall punishment should be?
Well, listen, more for him. Do you know what I mean? If he can't win without any drugs, then it's just him. He's a fool. He's just missed out on a big payday. So yeah, that's all I can say. He's a fool.
And yeah, you know, I remember before Tyson Fury took on Deontay Wilder, you, I think you took over Frank Warren's Instagram. You gave your thoughts on it. You said that Tyson Fury would win it. I've always wanted to ask you your opinion. The current heavyweight division right now, who have you got the king of that division?
Yeah, Fury. I think Fury beats Joshua as well.
And of course, if a rematch with Deontay Wilder happens, do you think it was the same type of performance, or do you think Fury can go one better and perhaps maybe even knock him out next time?
Yeah, go on better, 100%. After all that time out and all that stuff that he's been through, coming back doing that to Deontay Wilder just goes to show what sort of man he is and what sort of fighter. And he's so mentally strong. Listen, he clears up the heavyweight division for sure.
Archie, I'm going to move you away from boxing now. Are you a football fan?
No, not really, no.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to ask you this question. Who have you got win the Premier League within the next 3 weeks? Manchester City or Liverpool?
Well, I'll go for Liverpool.
Top man, that's why I really like talking to you. Archie Sharp, thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it. Good luck for tomorrow night, and please, you know, from the British public, get that fight with Sam Bowen. It's a fight we really want to see.
No worries. Thank you very much.
Archie Sharp, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Top man, thank you very much. Really appreciate it.